Hello everyone, this is Satanick here. Once again, we are back to discuss the solution of today's position of the day. The diagram is there on your screens to see, and it is white to move and mate in 3 in this position. Well, feel free to pause the video right here and give it a good think if you haven't done it already. Okay, I hope you spent some time. This is not a particularly difficult problem, but still I saw many of you getting confused with it in the comments on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. So I would like to begin by addressing some of the wrong answers that I received. Many of you suggested the move queen into e5 here. To my mind, the idea here is to go queen to h8 followed by queen to c8 checkmate. So in this position, for instance, if black plays a waiting move like g5 to g4, then simply after queen h8, queen c8 cannot be avoided and it's a checkmate on the next move. But the problem with this idea is that after queen into e5, black is not obliged to wait with a move like g4. Black can simply try to escape this queen h8, queen c8 idea. So the most obvious move to look at is a6 to a5. And after this, there is no mate in 3 anymore because after queen h8, black can push a7 to a6, vacating this a7 square. And now if white goes queen to c8, then the black king can simply escape to the a7 square. And this is not a mate in 3. I think that many of you missed this idea, missed this small little detail. It was an error in calculation. Okay, now coming back, queen e4 check was another move that many of you suggested. Well, for starters, the key move of a mate in 2 or a mate in 3 is usually never a check or a piece capture. So that's why the experienced solvers will perhaps never look at this move queen e4 check as the first move of the solution. But still, since many of you commented this, let's have a look at it. So the idea here, and many of you said this, that whatever black plays here, no matter what black plays, white will always be able to go queen to c6 followed by queen to c8 checkmate. So if black plays something like king b8, then after queen c6, queen to c8 is unavoidable. But once again, this is wrong. Black can clearly go to king c7. And now after queen to c8, queen to c6, sorry, black can escape to king d8. And now e7 is an escape square. And queen c8 is not a checkmate anymore. The black king simply escapes via this e7 square. So this was once again an error in calculation. So both these moves, queen to e4 check and queen to e5, doesn't work. But one thing becomes clear from these two tries, that this c8 square is somehow of significance, and maybe after the key move, the queen might be able to move to this square and deliver checkmate on this black king. So now let's look at the solution. The key move actually is bishop to h3. This is a very nice move, subtle move, and it is a move away from the black king on b7. So paradoxical in some ways. Well, but the idea here is to play queen to g4 and then follow it up with queen c8 checkmate. So again we see that this c8 square is important. So now if black goes something like e5 to e4, a waiting move, then after queen to g4, there is no way to prevent queen to c8 checkmate. So black has to try and escape this queen g4, queen c8 idea. What is the most obvious move? It is clearly a6 to a5. And now white has a brilliant resource here. If you haven't spotted it yet, pause the video right here and try to find it out. Yes, I hope you found it. It is queen to a6 check, a brilliant queen sacrifice. If black takes over here, then white simply has bishop to c8 and this is a checkmate. Okay, the black king is not obliged to take the queen on a6. It can go to somewhere like b8 or a8 or c7, but in all those cases simply queen to c8 is checkmate. So king b8 queen c8 is checkmate. King c7 queen c8 is also a checkmate, and if the black king goes to a8, then comes queen c8 once again, and this is a checkmate. So that was the whole idea of today's problem. To sum it up all, let's go back to the initial position. White played this move, a subtle move, bishop to h3, with the idea of doubling on this h3 c8 diagonal, doubling these two pieces, this queen and this bishop, and checkmate the black king on c8. This doubling idea is actually known as the Turton doubling. It is named after the famous composer Henry Turton. So black tried to escape this idea, queen g4, queen c8 idea, and played a6 to a5. But now came the move queen a6, a brilliant move. And the the mate on the third move was forced. So this is really a nice composition by Wordsberg. I hope you liked it. That was it for today. We will be back tomorrow with something new. Till then, goodbye and take care.